Eye Contact deserves 4 out of 5 stars. I gave this film 4 stars because it was suspenseful and scary while keeping my attention. It was scary because the jogger was being followed by an unknown figure and she couldn't get away from it. The film took place in a lighthouse, in the woods, and at the jogger's house. There were only 2 characters in the film, a woman jogger and a mysterious figure. The film began with a woman jogging in the forest and up to a lighthouse. When the woman got to the top of the lighthouse, she looked down to see a dark object. She went down the lighthouse and noticed that unknown figure was following her, and she immediately started running to get away from the figure. But it continued to follow her all the way back to her house. The filmmaker wanted me to feel scared and frightened by what was going to happen in the film. They held the suspense throughout the film, making me wonder what was going to happen next. They wanted me to question what the dark figure was, and was the woman going to be able to get away. One of the suspense techniques used in this film was imagery, such as angles used, and the lighting and the scenery. The quick cuts and the angles heightened the suspense because your heart would jump each time there was a quick cut to the dark figure. The soundtrack completed the film and gave it that suspenseful feel. If there was no music, you wouldn't know what was going on because there was no dialogue. The music foreshadowed what was going to happen. In the beginning of the film, the music started to warn you of what's to come. The music also showed you how the character was feeling. The music got louder and more suspenseful as the woman got more scared and flustered. The camera angles, the shots, the cuts, and the soundtrack, along with the special effects for the dark figure, pulled everything together to make this film suspenseful and entertaining. It draws the audience in and then leaves them on their toes. Overall, the quality of the film was pretty good. The strengths would have to be the soundtrack and the camera angles, along with the editing. The music created the suspense and helped the audience understand what was going to happen and how the character was feeling. The way the camera angles were gave the film a faster pace and a creepy feel. The whole film was really well put together, and I don't have any suggestions for the film, except I would love to know what happens after and what the figure actually was. The film left me wondering. The part I remember the most was when the woman was looking around and then there was a sharp cut to where the figure was right behind her. When that happened, I jumped in my seat and I think my heart skipped a beat. This film did a really wonderful job of keeping my attention, but still scaring me to pieces.